Howdy, folks. Live from Big Top, Chautauqua, welcome to another episode of Tent Show Radio. I can't believe another year's going around. Is that a Big Top I see there lying on the ground? Ballyhoo. Ah, ballyhoo. Funding support for Tent Show Radio is provided by Travel Wisconsin. Smile a little wider with a Wisconsin getaway. Find mouth-watering dining ideas, must-see attractions, and endless accommodations at travelwisconsin.com or on our app for iPhone and Android. And by Northwoods Brewing of Eau Claire, Wisconsin, dedicated to craft brewing specialty beers including Flop and Crappie, Lil Bandit Brown Ale, and Poplar Porter. NorthwoodsBrewPub.com. And now here's your host of Tent Show Radio, best-selling author, humorist, singer-songwriter, and part-time pig farmer, Michael Perry.
Thank you, Phil, and howdy, Tent Show folks. Oh, it's great to be way up north here under the beautiful blue and pearl gray canvas. This fine, stout tent at the foot of Mount Ashwa Bay, overlooking the ancient waters surrounding the Apostle Islands and just one sailful of breeze away from Chequamegon Bay. The performance you're about to hear is one in a long, long tradition of singing, dancing, and storytelling performed live and in person beneath this beautiful tent. We keep her pitched from June until the autumn moons, and we'd be most grateful if you choose to join us. You'll find a complete schedule at bigtop.org. We hope you join us, and if you do, when the first note rises from the stage, we think you'll understand why patrons and performers alike love to say, Big Top Chautauqua. It's the Carnegie Hall of tent shows. Tonight on Tent Show Radio, we hit the road for southern Wisconsin to bring you music from a Minnesota singer-songwriter and winner of the Big Top Chautauqua Songwriting Contest, Barbara Jean, as well as featured numbers by our very own Blue Canvas Orchestra and singers, and, well, maybe even a song or two from me. Ladies and gentlemen, every now and then over the course of the year, we leave the world of genuine canvas for the world of figurative canvas, and we take Tent Show Radio on the road. The music you'll hear tonight comes to you from the Stoughton Opera House in Stoughton, Wisconsin. The Opera House was built over a century ago, and over the course of its life has echoed to the sound of vaudeville, temperance meetings, high school plays, choirs, politicians, and yep, opera. It's a gorgeously restored venue, worth a look even if you're just passing through. And to warm it up for us tonight, please welcome our very own Blue Canvas Orchestra and singers.
Wish I was in London or some other seaport town. Set my foot on a steamship and I'd sail the ocean round. Sailing around the ocean, sailing around the sea. I dream of handsome Molly wherever she may be. Shone like diamonds, your hair shone like gold. Smile that always sparkled like dew in the morning cold. Molly, oh Molly, you gave me your right hand. Said if you ever married that I would be the man. But I'm sailing around the ocean, sailing around the sea. I dream of handsome Molly wherever she may be. Saw her in church last Sunday and she passed me on by. I could tell her mind was changing by the roving in her eye. Molly, oh Molly, you gave me your right hand. Said if you ever married that I would be the man. Sailing around the ocean, sailing around the sea. I dream of handsome Molly wherever she may be. Oh, I wish I was in London or some other seaport town. Set my foot on a steamship and I'd sail the ocean round. Sailing around the ocean, sailing around the sea. I dream of handsome Molly wherever she may be. Sailing around the ocean, sailing around the sea. I dream of handsome Molly wherever she may be.
Thank you, Blue Canvas Orchestra. Next on our bill, a woman who hails from our sister state of Minnesota, but claims good, strong, superior Wisconsin roots. A woman who builds all of her own songs and builds them from the North Shore of Lake Superior. She's built a career as well that has put her on stages all across this country and earned her the respect of her peers. We're lucky to have her here. Ladies and gentlemen, Barbara Jean.
with you is over. I only see you in my dreams. It's hard to know what matters when your heart's ripped at the seams, and the sky is turning from blue to black, and the road goes on without you. I only see you when I look back. Cypress trees grow tall here, archangels of the shadowlands. Close my eyes and hear you whisper to reach out and take your hand, and the sky is turning from blue to black, and the road goes on without you. I only see you when I look back. And the sky is turning from blue to black, and the road goes on without you. I only see you when I look back. Heads or tails, my friend, let's break it down until the bitter end. Just play your hand, it's not like I can't guess which way you'll go, so come on, roll the dice, your game is up, and the sky is turning from blue to black, and the road goes on without you. I only see you when I look back. Mysteries weave dark magic, archangels from the shadowlands. Close my eyes and hear you whisper to reach out and take your hand, and the sky is turning from blue to black, and the road goes on without you. I only see you when I look back, and the sky is turning from blue to black, and the road goes on without you. I only see you when I look back. Thanks so much. Eric Koskinen on the electric guitar. This is a waltz that I wrote one lonely evening after bar close. I had some regret, I think, in my heart. That's where a lot of good songs come from, I think. Not saying it's good, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I got a basket of flowers and a bucket of tears, and not a single dollar to buy me a beer. I wrote it down yesterday and said it all year. I can't get away from my fears. Well, an eagle flies high in the sky up above, but he's as out of reach as what I've been dreaming of. Why won't you give to me a little of your love? I wanna be the one you dream sweet things of. Well, my body is aching and my heart, it feels the same. And the saddest thing of all is that I'm the one to blame. There's nobody else and no one else's name. I'm alone, all alone in this way. Well, the moon hangs in the sky, a crooked smile cocked to one side. And as I travel the road ahead, I'll leave the nasty things you said. 'Cause my heart is marked with an arrow and a dart, and I'm doing all I can not to fall apart.
Thank you so much. We're going to do another fiddle tune I wrote. And I used to live in Grand Marais for many years, way up on the North Shore of Minnesota. And it gets pretty lonely up there at about, March. Nothing's open. Except for like the VFW and the Blue Water Cafe. So I wrote this one night alone in my cabin trying to make my own fun, and it's called Keep It Rockin'.
and the sun's going down. Let's stay up late and go out on the town. Let's stay up late and go out on the town. A force is rising out there in the night. Comes on real quietly and then takes flight. Comes on real quietly and then takes flight. Let's take it slowly, honey, let's take our time. Come to me gently in perfect rhyme. Come to me gently in perfect rhyme. The wood stove's burning and the kettle's on. Let's keep it rockin' till the break of dawn. Let's keep it rockin' till the break of dawn. Change is coming and it won't be long. Let's meet it head on with a brand new song. Let's meet it head on with a brand new song. The birds are singing in the morning light. Come back for summer, don't it feel just right? Come back for summer, don't it feel just right? Pick your head up, honey, hold it high. No, we can change things if we try. No, we can change things if we try.
Thanks so much. We're going to do one more song for you. Okay, rockin' or sappy? What's your mood? Rockin'? All right. Well, this next one's called What's Right, and I wrote it for my parents, kind of. It's kind of a little bit about their story. They are retired happily. They were public school teachers for like 40 years. And now they don't know what day of the week it is. And they like that. So yeah, this goes out to all the working folks.
Traded my years for dollars, exchanged my life liberty. Well, I grew up in a harsh world, dreams were buried in the ground. I learned firsthand as a young girl, when tears fall they make no sound. I spent all my life just trying to do what's right. I traded my years for dollars, exchanged my life liberty. Me, we earn our grace. I spent all my life just trying to do what's right. I traded my years for dollars, exchanged my life liberty. I had put bread on the table and shoes on my children's feet. Cared for my folks in their last years, just try to make their lives complete. I spent all my life just trying to do what's right. I traded my years for dollars, exchanged my life liberty, exchanged my life liberty, exchanged my life liberty.
Thanks so much. Hope you all have a great night. Enjoy the rest of the show.
You are listening to Tent Show Radio.
Welcome back to 10 Show Radio, folks, from the backstage dressing room with, no matter where we are, the one lonely little light bulb burning. Due to the vagaries of tape delay, reruns, and general theater of the mind, it's always tricky to address current events in these monologues, but by now I am certain you have noticed I have not participated in the 2018 Winter Olympics, and I feel you deserve an explanation. I was cut from the curling team because I made too many jokes about curling. Consider this my public apology. From now on, I promise to give a sport that combines rocks, brooms, and bowling shoes the respect it deserves. Plus, nothing shakes your self-confidence more than getting roughed up behind the rink by a bunch of angry curlers. Every time I walk past the push brooms in Farm and Fleet, my eyes water. In an embarrassing failure as both an athlete and example to the under-exercised youngsters of America, I was forced to resign my position from the speed skating team when at the very last minute it was discovered I could no longer squeeze into my full-body speed suit without A, holding my breath, B, violating several of the rules of physics and tailoring, and C, WD-40. I thought I had locked down my spot on the slope-style snowboarding crew based solely on a remarkable combination I threw together after stepping on my daughter's abandoned purple plastic toboggan halfway down the hill between our house and the garage, while carrying hot chocolate, a box of books, and a stack of dirty dishes that never should have been in the garage in the first place. I unfurled 3 or 4 moves so radically gyroscopic that I clearly earned my own personal pair of Team USA saggy-butt snow pants. Unfortunately, while I totally stuck the landing, There were residual coccyx issues that failed to resolve prior to final cuts, and my spot was stolen by some kid who would not be allowed to chew his gum like that in my house. On the bright side, I am in sponsorship negotiations with an up-and-coming geriatric sports drink company formulating a product alleged to improve memory, reduce inflammation, and help you stop being so cranky. Figure skating has been a flop on all fronts. My longtime pairs partner, Hilda Butterfield, and I really thought we had a shot this time around, especially after receiving such an enthusiastic response to our epic free skate routine when we debuted it during happy hour at the Lake Pekegama ice fishing contest. We arranged a real saucy number around a medley of original music composed by Manitowoc, Wisconsin's own Happy Schnapps Combo, including the songs Fleet Farm, A Love Song, On da Badger, and the smash hit, No, I Don't Want to Do That. And it really brought the crowd out of their converted plastic 5-gallon bucket seats. Sadly, sand was thrown beneath the blades of our personal ice-capade when we learned that the International Skating Union, in all its snootiness, had disallowed anything but instrumental versions of the songs, and when it comes to the Happy Schnapps Combo, the words are the best part. Our short program fell apart after I looked all over the place in both of my pole barns and still couldn't locate my bedazzler. Also, Hilda wanted us to perform in green and gold jammies with matching blaze orange ear flapper caps. I admit I threw a bit of a snit, in which I informed her those holy raiments were reserved for chosen Sundays in a single 9-day Holy Week, and I'd burn my unitard before I'd defile them in some silly skating rink. I then attempted to storm off, only to discover it's really hard to storm off in figure skates. In short, Hilda got the giggles. We reconciled briefly, but then while practicing our lifts, got into a terminal kerfuffle over who would be hoisting whom. The argument ended when Hilda paused mid-twist lift and tossed me into the penalty box, which you could metaphorically say busted my double axle. Furthermore, hollered Hilda as she hit the showers, are you sure it's whom? This left me with nothing but my singles program, which I had to abandon because I could never make it more than halfway through the instrumental version of Blatz and Sauerkraut without weeping and getting really hungry. I'll see you in 2018. And now let's get back to the second half of the Stoughton show. Anchored by and featuring for sure the Blue Canvas Orchestra and singers. Also, right at the end there, they let me sneak on stage and sing a couple. But first, we lead off with a Marty Robbins classic, sung by an original child of the Big Top, Corey Carlson.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rosa's cantina. Music would play and Felina would whirl. Blacker than night were the eyes of Felina, wicked and evil while casting their spell. My love was deep for this Mexican maiden. I was in love, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind. Dashing and daring, a drink he was sharing with wicked Felina, the girl that I love. So in anger I challenged his right for the love of this maiden. Down went his hand for the gun that he wore. My challenge was answered in less than a heartbeat. The handsome young stranger lay dead on the floor. Just for a moment I stood there in silence, shocked at the foul, evil deed I had done. Many thoughts raced through my head as I stood there. I had but one chance, and that was to run. Out through the back door of roses I ran, out where the horses were tied. I found a good one, it looked like he could run. Up on its back and away I did ride, just as fast as I could from the West Texas town of El Paso out to the Badlands of New Mexico. Back in El Paso my life would be worthless. Everything's gone in life, nothing is left. But it's been so long since I've seen the young maiden. My love is stronger than my fear of death. I saddled up and away I did go, riding along in the dark. Maybe tomorrow a bullet will find me. Tonight nothing's worse than this pain in my heart. As at last here I am on the hill overlooking El Paso. I can see Rosa's cantina below. My love is strong and it pushes me onward. Down off the hill to Felina I go. Off to my right I see 5 mounted cowboys. Off to my left, right, a dozen or more. Shouting and shooting, I can't let them catch me. I have to make it to Rosa's back door. Something is dreadfully wrong, for I feel a deep burning pain in my side. Though I am trying to stay in my saddle, I'm getting weary, unable to ride. But my love for Felina is strong, and I rise where I've fallen. Though I am weary, I can't stop to rest. I see the white puff of smoke from the rifle. I feel the bullet go deep in my chest. From out of nowhere, Felina has found me, kissing my cheek as she kneels by my side. Cradled by 2 loving arms, I will die for one little kiss and Felina. Goodbye.
I was in Bayfield the night she left on that last fateful trip. I was aboard the Manistee for about an hour visiting with the crew, as I was acquainted with nearly all of them. And I was on the dock when McCabe gave a blast of the whistle to let go the lines. I can see her now leaving the shelter of that dock into that fearful storm. The Manistee was no fit boat to be out in Lake Superior in a storm like that, loaded to the guards as she was. Her passenger's cabin was filled with furniture, making her top-heavy. I never saw Captain McKay again. The Manistee went to the bottom with every soul aboard.
She left the docks of Old Duluth, loaded to the guards, with mill goods, furniture, merchandise, and passengers bound for Ontonagon. One day down the lake, when a heavy gale northwest rose, with her wooden knows leeward she ran for the apostles, not just any port. In a Great Lake storm will do, she wove her way through those brownstone islands and made the bay by Sunday noon. You won't see the Manistee in the dawn light tomorrow. She'll be tilting on the bottom with her crew and cargo hurl. All her ports of call will be draped in sorrow. She'll sail over the rails of her wide blue world. All the South Shore towns love propeller Manistee. First in port to break up, and fall the last to leave. She would lay an extra hour if there was any chance to tune up with good whiskey, let her string band play a dance. 5 days she lay in the Bayfield harbor, Captain John McKay pacing up and down the dock. You may have to be a sailor to really understand what's blowing in a captain who's been too long on land. You won't see the Manistee in the dawn light tomorrow. She'll be tilting on the bottom with her crew and cargo hurl. All her ports of call will be draped in sorrow. She'll sail over the rails of her wide blue world. Thursday night, the winds lit up, a little but enough. Said John McKay, we're backing out, it's still a little rough. I know this lake, the weather's breaking, he let go the lines. 70 miles to Ontonagon, we're 4 full days behind. I still hear the whistle blast and the lake slapping shore. I see the captain's shadow in the pilot house, the 19 crew aboard. 4 passengers that walked the plank, 3 that wouldn't go. They were never seen again above, went missing down below. You won't see the Manistee in the dawn light tomorrow. She'll be tilting on the bottom with her crew and cargo hurl. All her ports of call will be draped in sorrow. She'll sail over the rails of her wide blue world. Some say her boiler's blue, she was adrift in rolling seas. Some think she enlisted, taken lake in over her port beam. Did she clear the island? Did she break up on a shoal? Did they at last abandon ship? The truth we'll never know. For months the wreckage washed ashore, her pieces found afloat. From Isle Royal to the Keweenaw, from the North Shore to Houghton. The wheel was fished from Union Bay, the mast from Island Sands. Flowering doors, whiskey and oars, but never a trace of man. You won't see the Manistee in the dawn light tomorrow. She'll be tilting on the bottom with her crew and cargo hurl. All her ports of call will be draped in sorrow. She'll sail on the rails of her wide blue world. You won't see the Manistee in the dawn light tomorrow. She'll be tilting on the bottom with her crew and cargo hurl. All her ports of call will be draped in sorrow. She'll sail over the rails of her wide blue world. She has sailed over the rails of her wide blue world.
Michael Perry.
All right.
Black freight liner Freightliner Mother Road, somewhere west of Laramie Road. Black Freightliner Mother Road. 80,000 stacked up on 18. 80,000 stacked up on 18. Pictures in his wallet, little dream. Pictures in his wallet, little dream. How many miles, how many roads, how many miles, how many roads. Motion is your morphine, let it roll. Motion is your morphine, let it roll. Rumble strips a howling in the rain. Rumble strips a howling in the rain. Gator in the eastbound Hammerland. Rumble strips a howling in the rain. So you torque that flatbed down one more time. Torque that flatbed down one more time. Broken hearts and dispatch on a line. Broken hearts and dispatch on a line. How many miles, how many roads, how many miles, how many roads. Motion is your morphine, let it roll. Motion is your morphine, let it roll. Blue Canvas Orchestra, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you make it home one more time. Hope you make it home one more time. Grab another gear, hell of a wine. Pray you make it home safe one more time. How many miles, how many roads, how many miles, how many roads. Motion is your morphine, let it roll. Motion is your morphine, let it roll. How many miles, how many roads, how many roads, how many miles, how many roads, how many roads. Motion is your morphine, let it roll. Motion is your morphine, let it roll. Tuesday. Figured you were gone. I heard that train a-rollin' and a train don't turn around. I picked up my little pieces and I laid them in a line. Somewhere south of Sunday I'll be fine. Somewhere west of Worthless, double-dipped and overdrawn. I stuck the key into the lock and I snapped the damn thing off. I hung it up and I strung it out and I blendered up my mind. Oh, but somewhere south of Sunday I'll be fine. Oh, you picture-perfect queen, pitching picture-perfect scenes. Having had enough of that, drop the gas and strike the match. Start backing away. Blue Canvas Orchestra, everybody. Somewhere north of nothing, crying in my beer. I sucked it up and I stomped it down and I blew right through your town. You heard I got my crazy stuck in overdrive. Man alive, somewhere south of Sunday I'll be fine. 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 Somewhere south of Sunday Thank you. Michael Perry with Blue Canvas Orchestra.
From the top of Wisconsin, Tent Show Radio is a production of the nonprofit Lake Superior Big Top Chautauqua, the summer home of Tent Show Radio. Funding support for Tent Show Radio is provided by Travel Wisconsin. Smile a little wider with a Wisconsin getaway. Find mouth-watering dining ideas, must-see attractions, and endless accommodations at travelwisconsin.com or on our app for iPhone and Android. And we're brought to you by the Bayfield Chamber and Visitor Bureau, Bayfield, Wisconsin, offering sailing and kayaking among 22 pristine islands, gourmet restaurants, art galleries, and historic lodging. Information online at bayfield.org. And we're brought to you by the Bayfield Inn, located on the shoreline of Lake Superior, proudly hosting Bayfield's visitors for nearly 100 years. Rooftop deck bar and events for all occasions. Online at thebayfieldinn.com.
Thank you, Stoughton, Wisconsin. We had a fine Opera House time. Well, folks, that's our show for tonight. Whether you join us in the tent or join us in the air, whether you beam us or stream us, we're as grateful as a guy who has the Happy Schnapps Combo box set. Remember, the Big Top is open all summer long and into autumn, and has been for going on 3 decades now. We'd love it if you came up and or over for a show. And if you're traveling by World Wide Web, I'd be grateful if you dropped by to visit me, your grateful tent show radio host at sneezingcow.com. Yep, just the way it sounds. I'm gonna head on back home now and work on my triple sow cow, which probably isn't how you say it, horseback. Drive careful. If you can't drive careful, watch out for the other guy. We'll see you next time, and remember, where I come from and here at Tent Show Radio, nobody ever says goodbye. They just say, well, I suppose.
Tent Show Radio will be on the road in 2014, featuring host Michael Perry, the Blue Canvas Orchestra, and special musical guests, all live and in person. We'll be performing at the Grand Theater in Wausau, Wisconsin, May 15th, and at the Fox Cities Performing Arts Center in Appleton, May 16th. Ticket information available at tentshowradio.com. Tent Show Radio is produced by Tom Fabchance, Michael Perry, Jamie Hansen, and yours truly, Philip Anich.